Okay, I accidentally hit the wrong button while recording, so that's why the little jump in the video. What I'm going to do here is I opened up the Dublin band. It's one of the other ones, and this is a really cool little band in Dublin, Ireland that I saw. And I want to just play around with some of the tools that we've already used. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control Plus to make it a little bit bigger. And one of the things that was sad about this area, it's a bar area, and so sometimes people get drunk and they tend to make a mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the marquee tool, and I am going to select a spot like that. Now the nice thing about a marquee tool is I can make changes inside the marquee area, not outside. So I could accidentally not erase anything here. I could erase only in here. Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to use the dodge tool, which means I'm going to make it lighter. So I can make this brush as big as I want, and I'm going to actually make it bigger than the whole thing, because I'm just going to go like that and see how I've kind of cleaned up the brick. Notice that I'm not cleaning up anything over here, just the area that I have selected. So I'm going to do a deselect, Control D, and I'm going to do the same thing again right here. And then I'm going to jump back down to my dodge tool, clean it up a little bit more. Now you notice it's not perfect, but then real life is not perfect either, so that's kind of why I like it. It makes it a lot nicer and doesn't look phony as if it was brand new. Here, let's get a little bit more. Control D, deselect. I could also do some stuff right here to kind of clean it up. Once again, I want to get real close to this. I can go like that, get this whole area. Or if I want to just make it darker, I can go back and do the burn tool. Make my brush larger. Now one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this young gentleman. Not literally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lasso tool, and I'm going to do kind of the equivalent of content aware move, only I'm just going to go ahead and delete it all together. So notice once again I'm going to take a wide swath like that, and I'm going to go Shift F5 for fill, and I'm going to do content aware and see what happens. Which is a pretty decent job. You know, we'd have to probably use the clone tool again to stamp some of this over and clean this up right there, because we got a little bit of a mistake there, but you know, it could actually be part of the road, but nah, not really. So once again, this is one of those things that in order to clean this up, you really got to spend a lot of time. But I just wanted to show you this. Some of the other tools that we can do is we have the polygon lasso tool and the magnetic lasso tool. I've got videos on how to use that. For the longest time before the content aware select tool, this was my favorite tool, the magnetic lasso tool. What made it so special is if I wanted to select something, I click right on there, and then I follow along the object, and it takes guesses as to what should be selected. And sometimes it does a really good job, sometimes it's not so good. There we go, we'll clean it. Now one of the things you may not have noticed is whenever you're using these tools, especially the lasso, I'm going to add to this so I can go like this. If I want to close it off, I have to get to an end point. And I don't want to do Now I am going to subtract from some of it because I accidentally got rid of part of the area that I wanted, like that. Oops, got a little bit more, so I'm going to add to it so I can come back in here. There we go. And subtract here. And once again, I'm making a rookie error. The rookie error is I probably should have blown this up a little bit more to make it easier to grab. But I just kind of wanted to show you the difference. There we go. Oops, didn't complete that. A little bit too much, then come back. Like I said, it can be a little painstaking. I personally think that the quick selection tool, or there's also the magic wand that does some of the same things. But with the quick selection tool, you have a little bit better flexibility for getting strands of hair like that. Also, what you can do is you can try to select a subject or select a mask, and then this will try to do some guessing on it too. And this is, like I said, it's a pretty good job right in there getting that. So I just wanted to give you a little extra information about these tools.